Hello and welcome back. Now let's get into active listening. Before we go into active listening, let's see what non-verbal acceptance can do to your child. Did you ever think, why do children actually open up to counselors? They don't talk freely to their parents, but when a counselor, an external person asks them, they completely open up. It is for the simple reason that the counselor accepts the child without interpretation or without judgment. So the child is very free to open and talk. I would say that every parent should be the first counselor to the child, because there cannot be a better counselor than parents, because you know your child better, provided you are actually looking at them and seeing them as they are, not through your eyes, but as they are for themselves. The child will grow into confidence when they feel that their parent accepts them as they are. But most of us put our judgment, our evaluation, our criticism, our moralizing, our theories into their lives, which invariably conveys a meaning that you are not good enough the way you are. And you will be only good enough if you follow all these things that I say. And that's not a very good sign. So as we have seen earlier, whenever a child feels that he is unacceptable, or the parents show characteristics of unacceptableness, the child feels that he is not being loved by the parents. And once you start criticizing, judging, evaluating, over a period of time, they will develop the same characteristics only to prove that what you said is right. Anyway, you're saying I'm useless, no? I'll become useless. You say I'm good for nothing, I'll be a good for nothing. You're getting the point? So that's how children try and evaluate or try and analyze things, what the parents start talking to them. Another way of making your child do what he has to do well is actually do nothing. Let's say you've gone to the beach and your child is building a castle or a house. Let him do whatever he wants. The moment you say, what the hell are you making, man? Is this a house? Will the door be here? Will the windows be here? Is this such a small house? Don't you think when you put your evaluations on the child, he will think, what is this? Am I such a useless guy? But if the parent just sits and watches, oh good, good, that's it. You need to just be there, even don't say anything. Then the child will be damn happy to do what he is doing. Completely do nothing, say nothing, or just encourage him by giving those non-verbal signals. And then, as I said, silence is another powerful way of saying, go ahead, good. These are the ways that you can actually use your non-verbal acceptance to show your child that you really accept him the way he is. And what about verbal acceptance? This is called active listening. Now, when we said that if the problem is the ownership of the problem is the child's, then you have to actively listen. I'll give you a small example. Because children do not communicate exactly what they want at that point of time, but they communicate only when there is a need. Let's say a child is very hungry. The mother is not at home, only father is there. And child asks, Dad, what is the time now? So father thinks this fellow wants to go and play. So he's asking, what is the time? So if he goes by what he feels, he would have blasted that fellow and said, always you're thinking of only playing. You don't have any other thought in your mind. And this fellow will start thinking, I did not even think of such a thing, because he is asking what is the time, because he wants to know when mother will come and when he'll have food. Now, when there is no clarity on what the child is asking, the father should always ask for some kind of a feedback. In this way, he could have asked, hey, what you're asking the time because you want to play or you want to sleep? Then the child will definitely, no, Dad, I'm not thinking of those kind of things only. I'm damn hungry. I don't know when mother will come. Then the father will say, oh, let me see if there's something that, some snacks. I think there are some cookies or biscuits. We can have it till mother comes. Child say, okay, Dad, that's fine. You got it? Whatever the child communicates, your interpretation actually makes the problem. And by active listening, what we say is you need to clarify what the child is saying by asking him or clarifying in the right manner. Don't go by your judgment, your evaluation and blast the child, which happens most of the time. So active listening is the most important way of actually getting your child to open up and say what he actually feels like saying. Next video we'll see how do we use the confrontation style when parents own the problem. And here also we have some beautiful tips wherein you can actually make the conversation with your children exceptionally good. Thank you.